3, 2, 1, go!
Underway for qualification, match 3. Both alliances scoring up high. 36-63 going over that charge station. Looks like they're going to be on charge station duty for the Blue Alliance. 26-59 doing the same for Red. 16-78 and 16-19 clearing all the game pieces from midfield. Red is up, but Blue is looking to change that. 114 scoring up high. They're going to go to their loading zone, joined by their partners CPR. Janksters for Blue. Grabbing a cube. They're going to shoot it up onto one of their cube shelves. Yeah. 1967, shuttling cubes back and forth into that community. But Red is continuing their scoring assault. 16-19, 16-78, 26-59. Advancing the Red Alliance lead, but it's still close. Anyone's match with about 90 seconds left. CPR scoring. They're reconsidering their position, scoring up high, completing a link for the Blue Alliance. That's going to be 10 points for them. They're just 8 points down now. Eagle Strike looking to change potentially the swing of this match. 114 scoring down low, as did the Janksters just a few moments previously. 26-59, 16-78, 16-19, all looking to score to continue the Red Alliance dominance in this match. Just under a minute left to go. Red leads, but Blue is looking to change that. All 3 Blue Alliance robots running back to their loading zone. Grab some game pieces. 1967 playing some situational defense against the Robo Warriors. 2 Red robots entering their scoring zone. 16-19 dropping a cube down low, filling out that hybrid row. They're pre-supercharging some pieces down there. Just 2 more game pieces on the hybrid row before those will count. 114 for Blue. Eagle Strike scoring on mid. Red is up with about 15 seconds left, but Blue Alliance mounting a challenge on these charge stations. All 3 Blue Alliance robots, they're trying to get level with about 5 seconds left. 16-19, 26-59, trying to do the same for Red. It's going to be last second here as time expires. Ready. Scores coming in for that match. It's going to be the Red Alliance taking it, a score of 179. The Blue Alliance is 141. Both alliances getting an extra RP apiece. RSN, what just happened there?
All right. So while it didn't quite seem to matter for the Red Alliance, we talked about needing to be coordinated, have clear paths. We saw a little bit of congestion over on Red. So what did you think of that?
Well, especially they went into the match knowing that they had a good plan. 1678 able to pick up both cones and cubes from the single substation and out, so the end of the loading zone. That frees up the double substations for both of their partners. And 2659 throwing the cubes over the charge station. That makes for a much shorter cycle for them. At the end of the match especially, trying to go up piecemeal to make that triple balance, unable to get it done in time. 1678's forks never coming into play in that match. One robot went up, then 1619 came up and tried to get in position, but there just wasn't enough time. They had to balance and get what they could get at the end of the match.
Yeah, and luckily it paid off for them. They were still able to take the match, but throughout the day, we are going to expect to see them clean up a little bit.
Certainly, these ranking points are very important, especially you really want to be an alliance captain to have control of who you're going to be paired with during the playoff matches. So every single ranking point, especially early, can really shape the rest of the event for you.
Absolutely, and I want to go back to 2659's launching from the charge station. It seemed a little risky. They tipped a little bit a couple times that they did it, and they didn't quite make it in. What do you think of that strategy?
I think that not being in the community, especially with teams like 1619 and 1678, who can score very well in grids that aren't directly in front of their own player station, that's very worthwhile, because then you don't have congestion next to the grids, and that can make it so that you can make the links that you need to make, especially the upper ones getting all those cones in if somebody else is just doing cubes.
Yeah, and over on Blue, they started the match with 2 cubes and 1 cone in auto. The Red starting with 3 cones. What kind of makeup of our auto preloads do you think is most optimal for these teams?
It really comes down to where they're picking up in teleop, because there are only so many places that you can score the cubes. It's mostly the hybrid. You can just fill the hybrid nodes, but only one piece of each upper and top and mid row links is cubes compared to 2 for cones. So getting those out of the way can be advantageous if you really want to do a lot of cone cycles, or it can be, we're just going to put the cones up because then we can just do a nice smooth, we'll just get one game piece at a time. Either one will be able to get us closer to a link.
Absolutely. We have an exciting match coming up. Qualification for your world finalists up against your world champions. We're going to send it down to the field for qualification match 4.